masterclass that worth 10,000 naira. Even though it is naira, 10,000 naira. By the end of this video, you'll be able to register your business name yourself without any help. Like, this is a full masterclass, and every details that you need to know is mentioned in this video. Don't look at it that it will be long. The longer it is, the more details and more deep it is, and that is why you don't have to miss any aspect of this video, right? So in today's video, I want to show you how you can do a business name registration, right? This video is being recorded as of March 2026, and every details that you need to know about it is being mentioned in this video. So it is an updated one. So if there's any update that you need to know, mention it in our support group, which the link will be attached in the description, and you can join. It's free to join. You can join. So in today's video, we'll show you how you can register a business name even if you are not an agent. Before you can do a business name, right? Before you can register a business name, it is of two folds. You have to have access to an accredited agent portal like this. If you are not an accredited agent, you can still have access to an accredited agent portal like me. You can still have access to an accredited agent portal. You can let us know in the description, in the comment section. We'll give you a link to an agent portal, or you make use of a public account. A public account is one that you can create with your information, right? You can create ICRP, public, let's say public user. So with that public user account, you impute your information. But one thing about this is that you must know that if you are using a public user account, make sure you are the proprietor, right? Make sure you are the proprietor, like you are the owner of the business, or you are imputing the direct information of the business. I'm sure you saw those details before it went back. Or you are using the information of the proprietor itself. All those information you saw in those tabs, make sure you impute the, let me use this one. Make sure you impute the information of ICRP public user. Make sure you input the information of the proprietor if you are not the proprietor, right? Because one thing about this thing is that the information that you input in the public user will still reflect during the registration, and this is one of the mistakes that people do. If you know you are an agent, that someone, maybe they're an agent, let's say somebody contracted you for the job, this information right here, I'm not saying it does not work, it works. But before you click on that register here, make sure the personal details, account details, address, and every other thing that will be here will be for the proprietor, that is one of the owner of the business name. One of the owner of the business name is all the information that is here. So after clicking on register, you will be redirected to a dashboard like this one, a dashboard that we have right here, even though it will be blank, or you'll be redirected to a dashboard like that. But make sure the information that is here is either you are the owner of the business or one of the owner of the business, or if you are not either of the two, you are inputting the information of the owner or one of the owner of the business. I'm sure you understand what I just said. So good, let's move on. So the first step right here is, after clicking on register, you log in and you'll be redirected to this dashboard. Even though it will be blank, not will be here. But you come to name reservation, you click on new name reservation, right? So new name reservation, this is where the explanation is, and you need to listen very carefully because this is an important information. One thing about this stage is that it is very, very important. No matter the information you input here, you cannot edit it at the registration stage. You cannot edit the information at the registration stage, right? So make sure you are imputing the correct information. And one thing I also do, if I'm not the owner of the job, or one thing I also advise you to do if you are not the owner of the job, is to put on a video call with the owner of the job, or do a video note and send to the owner of the job, okay, well, this is what I will be selecting for you. And make sure you need to understand that it is not editable. No matter what you pick or what I pick for you here, it is not editable. What we mean by business classification means business classification means either business name or company name, or limited partnership, or limited liability partnership. So what we are doing is a business name, and don't forget that the business type we have sole proprietorship and partnership. For sole proprietorship means that it will be only one person in the business. That's one person in the business. And partnership means we can have 2 or 3 or more. The highest I've seen is 2. I've not seen more than 2. But you can have sole proprietorship or partnership. The differences in the two will be explained during the registration stage, right? So I'll click on sole proprietor here, then click on continue. Don't forget I said earlier that whatever we pick right here cannot be editable, such as the business name. That one can be edited during the post incorporation, that is after registration, and you still make payments for it again. Like if you want to change business name, you still make payments for it, but it is editable. But you see, this nature of business category, it is not editable, but it is still editable at the post incorporation stage, and you will still have to make payments for it. So make sure every information you are putting right here is at the consent of your clients, or it is correct, right? So you click on the nature of business category. We have a video, a separate video on, in fact, a separate long video on these two things. This thing is a course on its own. This nature of business category is a course, because a lot of people make mistake here. A lot of people make mistake here. Make sure you are imputing the correct nature of business category, right? So the category is, let's say we have agriculture here, agriculture, forestry, or fishing. This one is a category. So under the category, you pick the specific nature of business. You pick the specific nature of business. So you can pick agriculture, forestry, or fishing as it is here, or you pick if it is crop or animal production, or hunting or related services, or horticultural services, or pig breed services, or poultry services, or sales of agricultural produce. Let's say you are into agro processing, you can do this: sales of agricultural produce, agro processing, or pick all other nature of business that's supposed to be here, right? So after that, after picking, you check the availability. You've not imputed the business name. Let's do something. EGHKF Ventures. This one is unique only to me. Abracadabra. You see that it will be available. Oh yeah, available. It will be available. So don't for my hand. You see now. You see this one is available, right? This proposed name is available, which means that you can continue for registration, right? Which means that you can continue for registration. Let us click on. Let me show you another thing. Let me copy this, right? So let's do another thing. Divine Ventures. I'm sure this one will not be available. In fact, it's all abracadabra. It can never be available because it is a generic name. A lot of people must have registered with Divine something, or Divine anything. It can never be available. But I'll show you. I told you. But I'll show you how it can be available. Let's do this. This Divine now, even though if I add this, it will still not be available because you would already have something like the Divine Grace or something. But let me try it. Even if it's not available, I'll show you why I imputed the D here. Don't forget, this video is a masterclass and it's going to be a very long one. But I will advise that it will not waste your time. I will assure you that it will not waste your time. So you already have something like Divine Vision Ventures, right? So that's the reason, or else it will be available. The reason why I imputed a THE at the front of it is that if in case you have something like that, like particular name is not available, if you try adding THE in front of it, you will see that it will be available. I assure you that, because I've tried it several times. It's one of the tactics. That's why I say this video is a masterclass. It's one of the tactics I used to make sure I be served, because sometimes I look into my clients and they be like, we've been using this name since 30 years, we've not registered it, and whenever we want to register, it's not be available. So this is one of the tactics we use to make sure that a particular name is available for our clients. So let's go back to our demo mode. Check the availability. After checking the availability and you see it has bring the green that we're looking for, you click on continue, then you continue to payment, right? So you make payments, and make sure you make payments with your bank transfer. Make sure you make payments with your bank transfer, right? So after you make payments for the reservation, this is where the page will take you. As you can see, we mentioned something earlier about the business name not being editable, right? The business name and the nature of business not being editable. That is why you have to be careful of whatever business name or business name category you are picking, because the CAC now is not like the before. The before one, you can edit your business name or nature of business, and you can edit your nature of business and business category during registration, even after you make payment, but not like before again. The portal has changed and the system has also changed, so you can't edit it. The only thing is that you have to go through a careful selection. Sometimes I do even do a video call with my clients. For the two of us to check together, because there was one time like that I told my client that the particular business name that she was looking for is not on the portal. So she had to reach out to one of our colleagues that did the same registration in her niche they had to give me like the exact category that she used and the nature of business that she used, which was what I actually followed, right? So sometimes you can also do a video call with your clients, then you check if you are doing it for someone. But if you are doing it for yourself, make sure you check by yourself, like make sure you check very, very well. And if you cannot do that, I would advise to use AI to help you go through it, like to use AI to help you go through it. There are several times that I've used ChatGPT to check business, nature of business category, right? But in the case of ChatGPT and one other tool, I use ChatGPT sometimes and I use Gemini also sometimes, right? One is more accurate than the other. I don't want to like go into more details about this. You can check out AI for CAC agent, our AI for CAC agent course, which is absolutely live on Seller. There we have a lot of templates, like all the templates that you need for all CAC registration, including the post and the pre-registration. All the templates that you need, it is in this course, right? As a resources, a bonus, right? But the main course shows you how you can incorporate AI. You can make use of AI for your pre and post CAC registration courses, right? So it is absolutely fully loaded. In this course, we had like an objectives, like a document of all business, nature of business category under CAC, and how you can use AI to pick the perfect nature of business for the particular registration that you are doing, right? It is well explained in this course, and every of the video there is titled. You also have access to like a free 3 months mentorship with me, direct mentorship with me for your registration, right? So you can check out the course. We'll attach the link in the description below. So let's go into the registration. Make sure you pick the business name that you want and the nature of business. Make sure you pick the one that you want, even if you don't see the one that you want there, right? General merchandise is one of those generals or the big one that you can use to go through your registration. Like for example, if someone is into provision, POS, or all other businesses that cannot be mentioned or that cannot be seen here, you can add everything on that general merchandise. So when the person wants to upgrade to a limited later, we can add all other nature of businesses there, right? So this is absolutely very simple. What we are going to add here is the company email. What is the company email? Ask the client what the company email is. So you write in the company email. There's one other tool that I use, which I'm going to show you here at the end of the video for free. I will show you the tool at the end of the video for free, how you can download it at the end of this video for free. But this is absolutely the tool. You right click on your dashboard. I've mentioned it on our channel. You right click on your dashboard. You click on clipboard widgets. You see this clipboard widgets, it helps in a lot of ways, like in a lot of ways. As you can see, these are the things that I've copied earlier on before. These are the things that I've copied earlier on. These are the information I've copied earlier on before. So if you're in my state and you want to do registration, like you want to do a CAC registration, right? You know, it is absolutely very, very stressful for us to be copying information and be pasting one by one, let's say from WhatsApp or from wherever you're copying and pasting one by one. This clipboard widget allows you to copy everything that you need at once directly from how your customer have sent it to you. You just copy it, and what you just have to do is come here. Let's say this is the email of the person. Come here and you click on this paste. You come here and you click on this paste. Let me drag it here. So you come to wherever you want to paste it. You come there and click on paste, right? You see it has pasted the hash, but that's not what we want to use. I'm just using it as an example. Or let's say this is the email. You come here and you click on paste, right? You come here and you click on paste, and that's all. So that's how you go through every of the information right here. But this is a dummy filing. This is absolutely a dummy filing. That is why I'm going to close it. But I'll show you. I'll show you how you can download the clipboard widgets directly from Google to your PC, right? So if you have a phone, I'm sure you already know we have clipboard we have clipboard on our keyboard, right? So if you have a keyboard on your phone, which is absolutely possible, you have a clipboard, right? So if you have a keyboard, you have a clipboard, then you can use the clipboard on your keyboard to paste directly to whatever you are using it, right? So let's move past this stage. You write the company email, you select the company state of residence. Let's say the state of residence is in Ekiti, and the city, let's say the city is Surulere. Let's say the city is Surulere, right? Then the street number, let's say it is 23, right? This street number is absolutely very, very important. If you do not feel it, you cannot move past the stage, right? Make sure you get the exact street number from your clients, or make sure you have the correct information at hand. The street address too as well. Let's say it is EmyDigital Street, and this is one of the most important stage that a lot of people do miss in the aspect of business registration. A lot of people do mistake here, and I do not want to believe that people still do this mistake, like in this present CAC registration age. So if you are new to CAC registration, you might not actually know why I said the previous statement, but if you are not new, you absolutely know why I said it. Because if you are not new, you know that this is I shouldn't even say anything about this at all. But if you are new, this stage right now is very, very important. You see, this business commencement date, a lot of people do make mistake here. And there was one time after the upgrade, CAC used to flag registration that make mistake at this stage. I don't know if they updated the updates, if they updated the upgrade, if they updated it back. But there was one time that they actually did that upgrade, that if you impute the wrong commencement date, your registration will not fly, it will not go, you will not be able to make payments. But there was a time that I received like 2 to 3 queries in my DM that people sent about this commencement date. Business commencement dates does not mean, just like if you know about tax, if you know about FRS or tax, you understand what I'm saying. Just like when you're filing for your tax forms, this does not necessarily mean that you should put the exact commencement dates, because a lot of people in Nigeria, like 80% of Nigerian business owners, do not register their business the same day that they start, right? Even I myself am included. So you are not expected, this place is not telling you to be truthful or to be honest, that okay, I don't know what to lie, you want to put the exact commencement date. My brother, you are going to put yourself in a lot of debt, like a lot of debt. Because you see, let's say the exact time you started your business is 2025, like let's say January 2025, then you now go and put that exact January 2025. This is how your debts will start counting. For each day that you are seeing in this month is 115 naira, like 115 naira in penalty, 115 naira if you eventually imputed this date. So the way you cut your 115 naira from this January 1 that you imputed, let's say from this January 2, they will start counting from January 2 up till the 2026 of March that we have right now, March of 2020. They will start counting your 115 naira. So you used to count it 115 naira from that January for us of 2025 to March 2026. How much is it? Enough to buy land in your area, right? So don't try it, right? Your business commencement day should be, let's say, 3 days before. I know it's past that, but I will give you 3 days before that registration. I don't do past that. 25 or 24, right? 25 or 24, or that 26. Nobody will arrest you for that. Nobody, right? So let's put 2025. Let's put 25, 03, 26, and let's go. Let's move on, right? No thanks. So the next one here is putting the surname, right? The next one here is putting the surname. You see, this place is absolutely very, very important. This stage is absolutely very, very important. And one thing I do here is that I do not, in fact, at this stage, I mean these three proprietor surname, proprietor first name, proprietor other name, it is not important at this point. what I do is that I check the NIN that the client sent to me. Or if you are doing it yourself, check the NIN, check the details on your NIN. Use it to fill this stage. Let's check NIN. Let me see if I can see NIN slip sample. NIN slip sample. Hey, I hope this thing will show. Okay, thank God. Let's use this. This NIN slip sample, right? This is one, right? This is one. This is showing surname. Let me see if I can increase this. Okay. I hope they'll be able to show it too. So this is one. Surname Ayoade. First name Oluwasegun. Middle name Matthew. In fact, this Matthew is not even double T. This Matthew is not even double T. It's one T. And the Matthew that I know is usually double T. So this one is showing one T for you to know that this stage is absolutely very, very delicate, right? Very, very delicate. This is the surname. What I will just do in my own stage is copy this space as well, then copy this one too as well, because let's say as a business consultant, you work with the people from different languages, different tribe, you understand? So the name that might sound sensible, the spelling of a particular name that might sound sensible to you might not be the actual name of that person. For example, I'm a Yoruba person. Sometimes you spell Oshogbo, including the H. Sometimes we remove the H. Let's say some people remove the H, while some people do not remove the H. You understand? And no government is arresting you for that. But as a business consultant, you need to make sure you are getting the right information for your client and from your clients, right? So one of the ways you can get a direct information is through their identity, because even them themselves, why some of them, why they are imputing the details, why they are typing the details to you, they might be in a hurry to remove or omit a particular letters in their name or a particular information. So make sure you confirm yourself. I confirm to the point of LGA, local government, right? So when I'm working with let's say the Igbos or the Hausa, so I confirm informations like local government from Google, right? So copy this, and make sure the name arrangement is exactly as it is. The surname exactly as it is, the first name exactly as it is, the middle name exactly as it is. Do not reshuffle the name yourself, putting Oluwasegun as the surname, then Ayoade as the first name, or Matthew as the first name instead of the middle name, right? Make sure you get the right information from that your client. Let's say mine is EmyDigital as it is on the NIN, right? Remember, this is a dummy filing, so the phone number, we have no issue with that. So this phone number is correct, and it's also an open number. You can send whatever support you want to send to it. So the gender, female. The DOB as well. Even though CAC is not accepting, for CAC business registration is not accepting any other sample, any other business registration, any other identity sample aside from this, in case of other registration, because this is not showing your date of birth, right? But in case of other registration such as company registration, NGO, make sure you also confirm this DOB on their NIN. That is why if you give your work to us, I have an NIN link I use to confirm information of my clients. Though it costs money, but it is better than wasting my client's money or even wasting my own energy. So you confirm the DOB and make sure that the date, the month aligns with each other. And remember, because a client reached out to me about last 2 weeks. The person is just the person was given birth in 2008, and she already has a brand. For you to know how serious Nigerian people are, she already has a brand and she wants to register a brand. And it's so unfortunate that 2008 is now up to like I think it's now up to 18 years. I'll be 17. I think for business registration is 17. It has to be up to 17. So she wants to register a brand. So I actually inputted 2008, but it didn't fly. So I had to like put something like 2007 for her, and it went. So we told her that I told her that she has to like wait for like few months to another birthday, so we can just make the registration go like that. So make sure the person is of age. That's what I'm trying to say. Make sure the person is of age and mature to registration. So the state here should be, remember the states that they are asking you here is the proprietor states, not the business that you had. However, your business address can also be your home address. That's if that's how it is, right? But if that's not how it is, make sure you input the right information at this stage, because what they are asking you here is the address of the proprietor. Because don't forget that this is a business registration, but it is not limited to sole proprietorship. Just like we explained in the previous video, we have sole proprietorship, we also have partnership, and in partnership you can have 2 or 3. I think 2 is the highest that I've seen. I've not seen 3. You can have 2 or 3, right? 2 or 3 proprietors. So if you are inputting their details, if you add proprietor here, if it is 2 person, you also have to add the second person, right? You also have to add the second person. You input the same information for the second person, and exactly the state, local government, the city, and street number, and service address, and the service address, right? So you had proprietor, right? You had proprietor. After adding proprietor, we move on to, if it is 2 person, you see that it will still be showing where to add one more proprietor, right? Where to add one more proprietor, or the remaining ones where you have to add their details. So this space is well explained. Let's save and continue. This is also another place that you also need to take note of when you are doing business registration, right? Select the proprietor here, then you upload the NIN card or slip. My brother, my sister, the NIN card that is here, don't mind them, just impute the NIN slip, jeje. If you don't want to be going through stress, because don't forget we told you that business registration is something that you get immediately. If you want it immediately and you don't want any query, or you don't want to be running helter-skelter to solve query, just make sure you give them slip. And this is the slip that we're actually talking about, right? This is the NIN slip we are talking about. What you just have to do, this my recorder has a screenshot. This is the screenshot. I just take a screenshot, drag it here, then download as a JPEG, not PDF. Download as a JPEG or PDF. If the client sent an NIN to you, if you know you want safety for yourself, like for safety purpose, just go and download a new NIN slip. Except if the person send a PDF to you that is clear like this one. If not, if it is a paper that they have squeezed on 100 times, that they just straightened, or maybe the number is not clear, don't stress yourself. Just look for something else or somewhere else to download the NIN slip again. You can also reach out to us if you want the link that you can use to be downloading NIN slip, right? So this is where you upload the passports. You just choose file, you upload passports, you upload any passports, and this space you upload the signature. This space you upload the signature. So after, let's just put one. Let's put one. Let's put one, so I will show you the preview. So this is the preview, right? This is the preview. This is the preview here. After that, you submit and proceed to payment. You see that all the error that we've included now, it did not show, right? It did not show because you've not made payment. If you make payment and you have any issue with your registration, it will not go. So after making payment here, you click on remitter. I'm sure you've made payment on remitter before. If you want to make payment, make sure you are making use of a transfer. I'm not saying all other payment options does not work, but I make use of bank transfer, and I use my OPay to transfer. I don't know if when you'll be watching this video, if other options will be available. You can share your view. If you've tried it, you can share your view of the bank that you used to transfer in the comment section and let us hear from you, right? So I use OPay. Even for other registration like export license and others, I use OPay for my bank transfer. It's not a bank that I use for my business, but I use it for registration, right? So that's that. But I need to show you some queries here. What causes query application? This is one of the registration that I'm not the one that did this. This is a general public portal. So this is it, right? So let me use this video let me turn this video into a masterclass for you. You see, this person is having this error since March 25, and this person has made payments, but there is an issue with the registration. I will tell you the cause. Let's go through the query one by one. This is means of ID is not clear, or NIN is not valid. Means of ID is not clear, or is not a valid NIN. Error, no matching face found. Means of ID, error, no matching. If you click on our channel, you see a previous video that we did on this particular video, and I think I'm going to cut this part of this video and upload it again for you people to see. The whole thing that is causing issue, that's causing this query, is this NIN slip. Is the whole thing that is causing issue. You see that it's showing what's it called, miss of ID, error no matching. Error no matching means that they are not seeing the face of the proprietor. This is the face of the proprietor. Look at how clear this thing is. But some people, they will send you the NIN. You people, as a consultant, you just scan it and send it to CAC like that. They will not accept it. But look at this one now. You can see the face of the person. If I see this person outside, I will recognize this person. It is very, very clear. That is why you just have to just sacrifice that money. How much are they using to download the NIN, a new NIN slip? Just use it to download the person. It's even your own peace of mind. If this person is an agent now, the person must have been on the neck, you understand? So the only thing that is causing, in fact, I even do it to the extent that I use the exact passport on this place. This passport now, I can just use my screenshot to screenshot this passport and attach it there. I will not use the passport that the person will send to me, because sometimes the passport that the person might send you, passport that they have snapped like 100 years ago, and the NIN, the picture on the NIN is the one that is recent. You understand? So I use the exact passport, even if the person will be I don't want to care if the person will be older or if the person is younger. TAC will not come to your house and come and confirm. You understand? What they will see, what they will see that they will actually believe, right? So that's why I use passport on the NIN slip, and I use the information on the NIN slip, right? So the only thing that is causing error or query in this application is this NIN slip. There is no other information causing error. And aside from this, I don't want to show you another registration because it is not mine. And aside from this query, there are also another query which is absolutely similar, which is, for example, they might tell you that the name of a particular name, they will show you the name. Let's say, as I included Ola in the registration, my name is not Emmy. My real name is not Emmy, right? My real name is not Emmy, and you cannot see Emmy on my NIN. So if I upload my NIN, I absolutely upload it like that. CAC will query it that evidence for Emmy on ID, but that's not whatever. It will be something like that, evidence of Emmy on ID. So there will be nothing to show, right? What you do, if you're having that query, a query like that, all you just have to do is go back to the application. It is either you omitted a particular name that is not on the registration but on the NIN, or on the NIN that is not in the registration, either of the two, or you omitted a particular letter, like we mentioned Matthew that time. If it to be another person doing this registration, you know, they will include 2T for the Matthew, and the Matthew that is here is 1T. So that's why you have to copy because this thing is AI that is approving it. A business registration is AI that is approving it. If it does not matches, it will like flag it immediately. If it does not match it, it will flag it immediately, right? And that's just how it is. So there are a lot of queries that we've explained in this on this channel, and that is why you have to subscribe to our channel, because we still have a lot to uncover for you. And if you are an agent, I'm sure you might actually need a well guided mentorship. That is why you have to just get this course. With 5,000 you get a 3-month mentorship with me. Aside from that, you get our CAC for AI for CAC agent course, and all templates. I'm telling you, all template that you need for pre and post CAC registration, everything is in this course. Everything is in this course, right? So thank you very much. I'll see you in our next video. Until then, if you have any query, we have a support group. Don't mind what I'm saying here. We have a free CAC support group that has a lot of professionals in the group, right? A lot of professionals are in the group that you can send your queries to. They are always there, and I'm also there. You can tag me sometime to answer you, right? Thank you very much, and that will be all.